What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ty. You are tuned in to hashtag It Is Written. What I do on my YouTube channel is equip and encourage believers to continue to do what God has called you to do. All right, if you know anything about me, you know I'm a huge hip hop head. Some of my favorite artists include people like J. Cole, Big Crit. Man, I can't forget about my boy Street Him, Swoop. I love Swoop. Andy Mineo, Lecrae. Man, all types of artists, right? And I get to do something that I really love, and that's review music. So a good friend of mine, way back from Kids Across America, J.Murph, he's actually from Florida, but he stays here in Dallas now. He was tweeting something. I think he actually has his new single out too, entitled First Things. And I was like, yo, I would really love to review your project. Man, homeboy hooked me up. He gave me the exclusive look. I got lyrics. I got all that. He really hooked me up. Shout out to you, J.Murph. His project is entitled The Price of Rent Is My Smile. And it releases this Friday, March 21st on even.biz. That's even.biz. It's a great website in which they really promote supporting the artists. I'm already tagged in when it comes to artists like Big Crit and Cole. They have used the website. And so y'all be looking out for that. Again, the title of this project is called The Price of Rent Is My Smile. All right, y'all, this first track is entitled First Things. It's actually a single. You can get it on the digital streaming platforms, including Apple Music, Spotify. Again, that's called First Things. So let's go ahead and listen to the first one. Already mellow. Let's go.
Life different. I look my son in his eyes, his glow glistening. Hope filling the cracks, that growth chiseled in. Concrete in description, hard cemented in. Sturdy position.
I should have probably told y'all that he's a Christian hip hop artist, so the themes you're gonna get is very holistic, very grounded in faith. All right, my bad, y'all. Keep going.
It's invisible now, but watch it spur the seeds. Aiming for sevens, no threes. I'm playing for keeps when I finally get it.
Yeah, that's a bar. Aiming for sevens, no threes. I'm playing for keeps. If y'all shoot dice, you know, your first hand, your first roll, 7, that's good, right? And 3 is a crap. That okay, I'm dealing it.
Me, I ain't letting go, and if you follow, you seeing the plays. I ain't dropping nothing. If you watch and revere what I made, came from hard times, hard rhymes, from demons to slave, reading the weak, like Jesus raising his friend from the grave. Tasted and see the Lord good. I'm cleaning the plate, washing over me. It's the goodness. Retreat to the waves, 360 all around, smooth. The Murray's pomade, orange can reminiscent of before church when she prayed.
Yo, that's dope. If you know anything about J.Murph, he got waves. Yeah, that's dope. Back in the day, I had hair. I did use the Murray's pomade. The orange can, could never actually finish it. I always, for some reason, lost it or left it at somebody's house, and I had to go get a new one. But yeah, I like that.
Those are the days. Easter speech reciting was beginnings of verses we made. Reverse it and play. Reverse it and play.
Yeah.
First things first, like.
But yeah, fire track. Kind of the cool thing about it too, that the last part he says, reverse it and play. I actually have the lyrics right here in front of me. You can actually look at bar for bar, go from the bottom all the way to the top, and it's a different perspective, right? So he starts off the song saying life different. I took my son in his eyes and his glow glistening. The very last bar he says is Easter speech reciting was beginnings of verses we made. Reverse it and play. And so it's like that perspective from like my life is different, father-son relationship, all the way to the end. He's talking about like his relationship with him and his music, like the startings of something. And in between, it's just his, you know, his life story. And you can play it from different perspectives, from him having his son and reflecting about his relationship to his son, to him, you know, he can remember Easter speeches being like the spark of his inspiration for starting rap. And that's so dope. We are missing that type of artistry in hip hop today. Yo, 1 for 1. All right. Track 2 is entitled Hevel. I actually had to look up this title on what it means. Hevel means like vapor, something that's vapor. And so let's go ahead and get this track going. Okay, we got Othello beats. That's dope.
I'm neighbor to the foolishness. I'm truly almost losing it.
Yeah.
You gotta go through pain to reach your final form of usefulness. When youthful, I was stupid with my time, and now I'm feeling it.
You got to go through pain to reach your final form of usefulness. My God. Okay, Murph, speak.
When you ain't have no sense of it, was wildin', playing life alert. My hurt dictate my actions. Push the button like it's nothing. God kept me out them caskets. Some folks I know would feel it if I still was on that pathway. But God collected grace and set my pace away from that way. I can't have no smoke on my name. The reasons why the godly gotta outweigh my pain. Inside of me, it's sides of me the public never gets to see. If I was too exposed and no controlling who would get the heat. So I repeat, I can't have no smoke on.
Yes. Murph, this is what I'm talking about. This is so good. Listen, like I can remember growing up, man, I was such a hothead, and I'm guessing Murph was too by what he's saying, man. And if it wasn't for the Lord, like if it wasn't like there was a cheer we used to do at camp, the crux of that cheer was to realize we have to cage the sin nature and this anger that we always have inside of us as men. And man, Murph, you are delivering this. The Bible tells us that the anger of man doesn't produce the righteousness of God. So, I'm gonna be bumping this one. The beat is hard too.
I'm not on that lane. I got so from the hurt that just won't dissipate. Piling up and piling up. Appetite ain't match my plate. Discouraged about the world at times. We feeling like it's vapor. Here today, gone tomorrow. Every 24 we taking. Trying to make sense of my vacancies of heart and how to feel it. I know the answer's simple, but my actions don't reveal it. I feel it. I can't have no smoke on my name. The breath of life provided by the one who won't change. I hang on to the words and clean the life for my fam. Samara and Elijah got a mic in my hand. I can't have no smoke on my.
Yo, that's fire. That little like pseudo chorus. I can't have no smoke on my name. Like, and then he mentions it's like his children, Samara, Elijah, and Maya. Like, life has totally changed since I'm having a daughter. I have a daughter now. And some of the things that I realized, like, I can't get into it with with certain foolishness because of who I represent, who I'm bringing up behind me, who I have to set an example for my daughter. And just life is just different. I move so much different. I can't have no smoke on my name because what's attached to me, me having my wife and me having my daughter, like they are attached to me. I have to live a certain way to keep certain evil things at bay, not just at bay for me, but at bay for my rest of my family. And I love that. I love how he's like using his children as a inspiration to move differently in this world, which all men should. If you have a family, all of us should. Man, dope beat, musically dope beat. You produced on this one, Murph.
This life so often leads to more pain. Go ahead, I've never lied. It seems that faith's the way to go. Collect the utmost wisdom from my brothers on this road. I'm so, I can't have no smoke on my name.
2 for 2. Man, that second track was fire. Hevel was that second track. All right. Next track is entitled What Had Happened. What Had Happened?
Yeah. Why you don't write the same? Go back to where the fire came, that burning in your stomach. With a hunger, why you hide the flames? The editing and jotting phases over time to borrow them up. It's people who can use what you deliver, but it starts and cuts so hard and up. Your heart is something to me. That's how you got there is the first time. That Florida J at 7 when you sat down for your first rhyme. Soliloquies at 12 when you heard that Travis first died in college. When you found God and wrote 100 songs from 19 to 21 when life was oh so cumbersome. Then he stopped his honey son from making drops like Hunter Dawn. Or the attic up in Houston when you triumphed over tons. Beat the chase behind the chase bank and just in Gatling guns. Found a pastor past the slums. Didn't let it pack your luggage or the baggage you was toting. Didn't bring all your succumbing. We done been through a lot of possibles and made them into nothings. All the trials didn't imprison the poet for the public. Keep it bubbling. Ain't no popping, and if it pop off or not, I'm still a problem. So cathartic, can I let the issue stop him? The magazine ain't yet been published, but I'm locked.
Okay, I can get behind this one. Ain't no pop in, and if it pop off or not, I'm still a problem. Like, dope. Like, there's a timeline people think you need to have when it comes to success. From my YouTube channel, I'm guessing from J.Murph and his music, people want to put a timeline like, hey, like you still rapping and you 40, or hey, like you still doing this. You only got 500 some odd my views. Like, listen, like, and if it pop off or not, I'm still a problem. Like, hey, talk your talk. Like, I love that. And the beat is so simple, like just the chords and the piano and hey, well done.
Breaking chains with every bar is freedom when I get it gone. I can focus on the bogus when they get the switch of bombs. Real music lasts, so don't ask if they listen for. Life getting hard, but it puts me in my fittest form. Just that I've been teaching, acid, rapping what I miss. Told them writers never quit, they live their life and write the script.
Yeah.
The stories I have yet to tell that will become a chapter. Can't be stuck upon the after, cause the present is a gift.
Yeah.
Little cliches that stand true. Sometimes the fight is just to show them that my hand's true. I play it through, yeah.
Can't be stuck in the past, you know what I'm saying? Can't be stuck upon the after because the present is the gift. Murph, you speaking on this one. I don't know about y'all. It's giving like on the way to coffee shop type vibes. Like very like I'm getting straight to these bars. I'm getting straight to the content. Ain't no fluff. Ain't no, I don't know, filler. Ain't no filler. I love it, Murph. I love it. All right, next track is called 7 Seconds of Honey.
7 seconds of honey, organic blue agave. That's how I like my brews these days. First thing when I wake, a touch of sweetness make the darkest bitter cup a little.
I just talked about like on the way to a coffee shop. Yeah, I like that. 7 seconds of honey of organic blue agave. Like that's how I like my brews these days. The first thing when I wake. Okay, hey, like Murph, like we got to go to a coffee shop. We got to chop it up, bro. I need to interview you about this, bro. Just in the, excuse me, in the bass. Boom, boom, boom. Like, bro, come on.
Never been one fit for morning, but I've come to know the value. Emergency is critical with grappling the how-tos. Still learning and I vow to never stop, cause education's what I'm bound to. I put the peace inside my cup and sip it slow to have the patience. They handle all these struggles that come with all I'm chasing. Really never chasing, just embracing. The world around me breaking, hold the pieces with this taping. These poems, right for healing, God allowed me to partake in a thing that kept my mind when my baby didn't make it.
Yeah.
Amaya came first, so I'm grateful for his guidance and providing. I don't doubt that we'll be stronger from his timing and aligning. Only ground to get into, or just getting through. Battles in my mind be some visual. Laughing half the time, but be miserable. Cause I'm the strong friend that they dish it to.
Yeah.
But only got a few who would listen to.
Yo, I gotta say that for y'all. Battles in my mind be so visual. Laughing half the time, but be miserable. Cause I'm the strong friend that you dish it to, but only got a few would listen to. Like, as a man, I'm not trying to play the man card, mansplaining, but like I feel that. I feel that.
Be so visual, laughing half the time, but be miserable. Cause I'm the strong friend that they dish it to. I only got a few who would listen to.
Young man, ask your fathers who they go to talk to about the troubles of their lives. Ask them who they go to, and don't accept the answer, just God. Like, that's sufficient, right? Like, praying, being on your knees, and going in your quiet place and praying to God, that is sufficient, right? But God also created us to be beings that are in community. And this song speaks to that. Like, it's very hard for men to have a community and like laughing half the time but be miserable because I'm the strong friend that you dish it to, but only got a few will listen to. Like, ask your fathers, ask the men in your life who they go to talk to. All right, next song is entitled Steadfast. Steadfast. Murph, you so far, man, you ain't missed, bro. Songs could be a little longer.
Try to paint a song, not the shorter but the bass long. Trying to keep a cool head and it's. Have you ever tried to paint a song? Night is shorter but the day is long. Trying to keep a cool head and it's harder to make the paper long. Temptation make you play along. Racing from the places of the storm. Boy, the watch wind breaking form. I don't know.
Murph, I can only guess what you're trying to do here. It seems to be you're painting a picture of the plight of a man, and not just any man, a man who's trying to be faithful, not only to his wife, his family, but to the Lord and some of the things that he's going through. And it seems like you're using this album so far, you're using this project as a release to talk about some of those things that men keep deep down inside of them. Like you saying, like, have you ever tried to paint a song? Night is shorter, but the day is long. Try to keep your cool head in this, and it's harder to make up the paper long. Temptation make you play alone, erasing from the places of the storms. Water wash wind, breaking form. I don't know if I can make it long. Like, that's some real stuff. That's some real heavy stuff. It's a song. I mean, I just play this in a car, but something I can definitely just, I don't know, I can see myself like vibing to this song. All right, you know what time it is. We got an interlude. Most great projects got an interlude. So we got an interlude. This is called the Slow Appearing Smile Interlude. Hey, again, it's #ItIsWritten. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's go. The price of rent is my smile. Come on, Murph. Love it. Absolutely love it. Next one. All right, the next song is entitled Opus. And I know Opus has to do something with your eyes. I should have looked it up, y'all. Opus.
Damaged disciple, I'm broken but hoping. Beautiful struggle, that's the way you burst open your opus. This might be the one that can serve us from oceans of notions. That the conscious faith and patient like poet ain't potent. Forward the motion or up, even when slow we ain't stuck. I can't remix the reprise. I follow problems on these. To what he intercedes and waters my inner seas. And loving my enemies until they not enemies. Yeah.
And loving my enemies until they not enemies. Yes. I love it.
And loving my enemies until they not enemies.
I love that, Murph. Listen, I actually looked up the definition of opus while listening to this song. So opus, as it pertains to music, this is what the dictionary says. Opus is a separate composition or set of compositions by a particular composer, usually ordered by date of publication. Any artistic work, especially one on a large scale. And it makes sense now. I was totally wrong about the eyes. I don't know why I thought opus meant eyes or something that had to do with sight. But yeah, it totally makes sense when he's talking through this. He's talking about what inspires his music and things like that. Beautiful struggle. That's the way you burst open your opus. Like I'm guessing that's the way you get inspired to create composition, is by the pain that you go through and the struggle that you go through in life. That's good. Another good one. Next song is entitled Bleak.
Yeah. If money trees was real, I'd grab a handful of the seeds, make a garden till it frequently and fruit would proceed.
Facts.
Exit the troubles of my poverty and share with the world. Take care of college for my son and both of my baby girls. I break some bread with all the homies, make sure family straight. And after all of God's provision, make sure everyone ate. But that's just fictional, so what could I realistically do? Oh, for my 34 years of age, double that in mistakes, triple that dodging graves. Grace has stayed on my plate. He make a way out of Nathan. I pray his value in all the words and offerings I'm saying. I take it in.
I gotta mention this because I'm a hip hop fan. Just that syncopation, that cadence that he's in, that little flow of pocket that he in is immaculate with this beat. The beat that doesn't have a lot of percussion to it. Like, oh, for my 34 years of age, double that in mistakes, triple that dodging grace. Grace has stayed on my plate. He make a way out of Nath. Like, that's Fire. Fire.
I'm flipping Murphy's Law with all the faith that I pursue. He coming through. I know what I just need to do. I just need to do what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I'm holding true. Yeah.
All right, y'all. We all the way at track 9 entitled Frame of Time. It's only 10 tracks. I will have to admit this project is kind of short. Murph, you got some real good stuff going on here, man. Just a couple of them songs, I'm like, man, just add another verse to it or something. But maybe it's the intentionality of what you're speaking needs to kind of breathe. And so, yeah. Anyways, 9th track, Frame of Time. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
Go Irish.
Yeah. The greatest among you is least. The last should be first in the word. So everyone chasing the keys. You might be locked out on the curb. It's crazy how things we pursue can end up like vapor to chase. Appearance is colder than clouds. You reaching it withers away. The grass may be greener and full of snakes. The water be clearer but not the drink. The weather be better, etc. You never know what is ahead of you. The place where you act.
Yo, he is preaching. You never know what is ahead of you. Before then, he said, can end up like a vapor to chase. Appearance is coated in clouds. The grass may be, you reach and it withers away. The grass may be greener and full of snakes. The water be clear but not to drink. The weather be better, etc. Like come on, he is preaching. You ain't hearing him.
Your growth on your destination. Nobody would choose tragedy, pains that pull you from gravity. That's how it has to be. Float the abyss of depression. It is up teaching you better. Touching the stove, leave a scar. Now you got visible reference to why you can't always indulge. Temptations and the woes bringing you close to worse results. Back in the bind, trying to figure how you stay on decline. Don't be so blind. Pay attention to the signs. Examine all of what is gained. And gratitude to change your mind. Everything ain't always clear. That don't mean it ain't a line. Some things make sense only in the frame of time. Only in the frame of time, yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. Young man, be careful before you exit out of a relationship. Let's say your marriage. Before you exit out of a job God has called you in, realize that it may not be what it seems right now. What's in front of you, it may seem this way or that way, like it's not set up for your success, whether that be marriage, your job that God has called you to, ministry. Just wait, because some things, how he say it, some things make sense only in the frame of time. Like, that's fire. Fire. Murph speaking today. All right, the last track, y'all, To Bleed the Sun, Nikki and James. I did preview this track before recording, and this is really the crux of what this album is about. And let's go ahead and get into it, and we'll talk about it. All right. To Bleed the Sun, Nikki and James. Smooth.
To Bleed the Sun. It's chapter 1. Yeah. You just gotta feel it sometimes. Hop on the mic and just say what's on your mind. Yeah. Don't let them take your joy. This world will try it. Put your hunger on a diet. Place complacency inside you. Tell your lies about your skin. Tell your truth about your trauma. Push the narrative that it is the summation of your honor. Watch you plummet while you down. Tell you that's just how it goes. That you destined for a life bad, ugly, and the praying. Word of God like gems. Don't let them lie about what it say. Seek yourself so when you do, you can show them all the way. Word of God like gems. Don't let them lie about what it say. Seek yourself so when you do, you can show them all the way. Yeah.
I'm not so sure that is a human possibility. I have to smile all day. And the cat on the job, the foreman. You don't understand why I'm smiling. I want to smile because baby needs new shoes.
Yeah, I'm not going to play the whole thing because I really want y'all to go and listen to the interview the conversation between Nikki Giovanni and James Baldwin, God rest both of their souls. It's a conversation on the inner planes of the black family, the traditional male roles, traditional female roles in that household. And it's a beautiful conversation, a treasure in American history. Y'all need to go watch it. But this album is titled after something that James says. He says, the price of rent is my smile. And so he's talking about like the performance he has to have out here at work and the performance he has to give at home. And sometimes that costs his happiness. And great ode, Murph, to that conversation. Y'all need to go listen to that conversation. Great. But that's all I have for y'all. I want y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe. I recommend this album to y'all. It's going to be dropping March 21st on even.biz. I don't know when it's going to be on DSP platforms, but y'all be looking out for it. By J.Murph, The Price of Rent is My Smile.